Good morning to the grind. Good morning, man. Good morning to the grind. And wake up and feel that. Wake up and grab that. Wake up and just love in that you get another day to put the best foot forward towards what you want in your life. We get to. Man, if you could just grab that get to mentality, it's not so early. It's absolutely the right time. If you're up, man, God bless you with another day. He gave you another chance. He gave you a new day. Gave you a new way to think about things. Gave you another perspective to see about what happened yesterday that you might not have wanted, that you might not have liked, that you might not have enjoyed. That, man, you don't want no more. But you get a new day to, don't worry about that. Don't worry about yesterday. Let's go forward towards today. I'm KeJohnna Owens. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. God bless me. Say so willing, so fit. Give me the opportunity. I get to share, project, encourage, inspire, motivate, some kind of word of encouragement, man, just from the ground of the truth, the trenches of the work. Trenches of the work. Today we'll be talking about you got to show up to go up. You got to show up to go up. You got to show up to go up. And you got to keep showing up to go up. Man, it's hard anyway. You might as well keep doing it the way that you see it. It's hard for you, but it's the way through. So I've had a lot of jobs. Here's one for you. I had a lot of jobs. People, it's hot, right? It's getting hot in summertime. Suit and tie generally, all the time, every day, wherever I go, operate in an environment of professionalism. So it just became part of my uniform. So as a uniform, people will say, man, it's hot. Why you wearing a suit? You got 3-piece on all the time. It's hot. Well, I've had uniforms on with hard hat. It was hot. It's hard hat right there in my background, in fact. Yeah, it was hot. Hard hat, safety vest, sledgehammer, shovel, broom, breaking concrete. I've done a lot of different things in the hot and heat. I had a lawn and garden service. That was a hot uniform to have out there. And hottest summer in the history of Texas. But I get to choose my uniform. That's what I want to get over to people. You get to choose your hard. The uniform that I chose, I like better for me. So people choose uniform that they like for themselves. I hope they have chosen it as opposed to accept it. So you could choose the hat at McDonald's. They got a hat. Red hat, welcome to McDonald's. That's a uniform. It's hot. Fries burning. They got all kinds of stuff going on in the back, popping them chicken nuggets, right? It's all hot. Man, it's frustrating. It's tight-knit. But you could choose that. You get to choose. But in order to make the choice that you want, instead of the choice that's given to you, of some time of a small filter of choices, you got to choose your own hard, though. So I chose my hard to be an entrepreneur. I chose my hard to be a business owner. I chose my hard to be in an environment where I get to go out and develop relationships and where I could bring a service that helps the relationships that I've developed succeed. This is my uniform. Man, let me tell you something. If you want something in your life, you're going to have to get up. You're going to have to get up early. You're going to have to stay up later. And you have to go through the nose. You're going to have to go through the people that tell you crazy. You're going to be crazy anyway. So you might as well just be real crazy about it. Why not? Just be crazy. Be crazy like I keep saying Elon Musk. I don't know. Super crazy. But here it is. Everywhere you look, I was at a stoplight the other day. It's like 8, 9 Teslas parked. Right at the lot. Right at the 4-corner intersection. You can see them, man. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. All almost white. Look the same. You can say what you want to say about them. You can say what you want to say about the man. But some way, somehow, sometime long ago, he said they were going to be driverless cars. And he was going to be a part of it. He's not on a part of it. He's leading the way. Just an example. What do you have that's like that? What can we extract out of ourselves that makes such a difference, that makes such a significant impact, that lives are changed for the better because of it? And for those of you that have gone through something. We've all been through something. Everybody in the world is going to experience something. Probably traumatic, could be seemingly like it's insurmountable situations, life-altering, catastrophic situations, house burned down, divorce, loss of life. I mean, there's so many things out here in this world that we got to deal with. But what I believe, babe, in the word, that these are the things that strengthen us so that we can apply something unique that he's given us to this world that can make a difference in other people's lives. I believe that. I believe it's about making a difference in other people's lives. First of all, our own. A change in how you operate, a change in how far your vision can see. Can you see the vision? You can fix cars, but could you see yourself having an auto mechanic distribution center where you had outlets, you had auto mechanic stores all over the country? Or you could do it out of your garage. You could start a lawn and garden and cut up and down your street. Or you could start a lawn and garden organization, a company that does landscaping and everything else all across the country. It's perspective. And more than perspective, is who are you getting the information from? Who's empowering you with what you can do? Who are you listening to? You don't have to do all that. Well, I'm going to tell you now, yes, you do. And there's some more. If you want to go into being an entrepreneur, a business owner, nonprofit, any kind of leader, any sort of that, where they're not paying you dollars for hours, you have to make it happen. At work, it may be 8 hours and then 10 hours sometime on the overtime. Got it. When you step out into that street to own your own, the boss, you can be the boss. You're going to be the boss. So when you're the boss, get ready for 18-hour days. Get ready for missing some birthdays. Get ready for to be talked about because you don't attend the things that you want to attend. Denzel Washington. Do what you got to do now so you can live how you want to live later. Do what you got to do now so you can do what you want to do later. Just a simple philosophy, but can we do it long enough to get to the other side? First part of getting to the other side is getting up early. Let's get into it. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast, man. Today is your day. Today is your time. Right now is your moment in time to step out and do something you've never done. Be bold, be brave, get out there and make that thing happen that's been in your life. Make that thing happen that's been in your mind. Make that thing happen that's been in your heart. Make that thing happen that's been in your passion, compelling you for time after time after time, for years possibly, that you've been wanting to do a thing. And the only person that's holding you back is you. Let's go.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. They say, listen, one day the world's going to know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm going to put the biggest parties. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do four things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. You gotta have the mentality to show up every
fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with action.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Every time I hear that, I just get fired up. I hope that fires somebody up. And process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. If you want something, man, you just got to block out the noise. You just got to block out the noise. And I'm going to use a different pronoun. We have to block out the noise. We have to get up a little bit early. We have to stay up a little bit later. We have to do the work. We have to actually commit to the work that we say we want because we want a result on the other side. How do you get the result you want and you don't want to do the work that it takes? That's the phenomenon that I experience, as a business coach, as a marketing strategist, help people build a business. They may not want to do this or, offer this and they don't want to do that and they don't want to do this. What do you want to do? I know what you want, but what do you want to do? People want water, ice water in the desert. Yeah, but are you going to trek over there and get some ice? There's no ice over here. So what are you going to do? That's what it comes down to. What are you going to do? It's a question to the self. If you're in a scenario where you're comfortable and it's really good for you in life, I want you to grasp it because we got to remove ourselves from some of the stuff that we have to remove ourselves from some of the stuff that we think put us where we are. Let's say we're in a good position. Man, life is great. Got your 401k, got your home paid off, retired. I mean, things have lined out well for you in life, and you're set. Now, what about the legacy of the people that are also counting on us? In some ways, man, I'm missing in action in a lot of ways. I got a lot of responsibilities that are piled up on me. So the work I got to do, I have no choice but to put my mindset in. Either I got to do it or I get to do it. And see, and the get to do it mentality is, it's on me anyway. I got this amazing guy that said, man, you could do all things to him that believe. So I get to apply an effort with a vehicle that would allow me to put my family, my legacy, my community, my friends, whatever that is, in position to be successful, in position to have an opportunity to change even mindset, to say, you know what, KeJohnna came this way and he said, and maybe I didn't get it then, because see, a lot of times when you're really close to someone, you can't get it, you can't see it. You can see it in everybody else. You can see it everywhere else. You can see it all over the place. You can read it in someone else's book. Look, here it is right here. So you could read the same information in another book, but the guy that's close to you, your friend, your friend, your family member, right? They can sit on the shelf and get all kind of dust, but the information is in it. Now, what that is you have to expand. So what you bring to the world expands to those that can receive it. Pause for a second. Jesus walked the earth and did amazing things. He did amazing things that people could see. You know Ruth was as she was. Somebody saw her touch that robe and change. You know that this person couldn't walk all life, some kind of way. He touched them. They changed. They're miracles. I don't know. So here we are. We're just saying things, right, about the work. We may not be where the work will take us at the time. So people don't believe in what it is now, because I'm going to tell you why in a moment. But the work that it takes, when you're doing that work, they're not going to believe in the work. And the closer the people are to you, the less they're going to believe in it. They know you from birth. They know you from a kid. They know you from school. They know you from something else other than where you are today. You've recreated yourself. I am not the man I was at 20 years old, at 25, at 30, at 35. Wait, I don't want to keep going. I'm not that man. I'm not that same man. Why should I be? How could I be? How could I look at my wife and I'm the same guy? That you can't be the same. You can't stay just, you got to develop, So if you're in a position that you set yourself up, how about helping other people get to a position where they can set themselves up? See, ministry is everywhere. Ministry is everything. Ministry is every time you represent who you are all the time, every time, wherever you are, because you are who you are everywhere you are. Here's the deal. So as you develop a vision for what you want in your life, what we want in our lives, especially if it's far-reaching, like, whether it's income, whether it's, overcoming, you got so many scenarios of tough situations. And when you're in that tough situation, people count you out. They count you out. It's when you roll the Bentley down the street, they start to believe, right? They want to see it. But what's that mean for someone else? Absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. If you don't sign up for your own success, if you don't show up for your own success, watching other people succeed is like watching TV. Your life passes by, the opportunities pass you by, and the same situation just stays right on you. You want to get out of the box. You know how you get out of the box? You get out of the box. You just get out. You just go. You just do what you got to do. You go to the class. You go to the school. You get a coach. You get a mentor. You start to learn new things. And if you're in a room where you know everything and you're the brightest light bulb in the room and you're the one, well, that's great. But you're at a lid. You got to get to a lid where you need to ask questions and you get some different answers. Like, I didn't know that. Well, here you go. See, when you get to a part where you don't know it, that's when you're learning something. When you're in an environment where you know everything, you're stagnant. You're stuck. It's just right there. You know everything. And if you're out there and you already know that already, I hear that so much. Well, why don't you apply it? You got so many people that give you suggestions and examples and all kind of things of what you should do. But when you ask them, well, let's do it. I don't have the energy. I don't have the same passion. It's like saying, hey, man, you know what? I play basketball. You need to do more reps on your shot. You see that form. You see that form, right? You need to do more reps on your shot. You need to shoot it from the left. You need to shoot from the right more. You need to work on your left hand. You need to work on your dribble, your crossover, whatever it is. You need to work on your defense. Man, that's a good idea. Hey, they open up the gym at 4 a.m. You meet me down there? No, they're not going to meet you. You have to do it. You have to show up. Yesterday, I caught a long ride. Man, it was amazing. But in my mind, I'm going to be around people that refuse to accept what's been foisted upon us. That you got to do, you got to do, you got to do. No, we have connected and we get to do. So we get to do what we have to do. We got to take care of the stuff. But then also we get to say, well, after I do what I got to do, I'm going to success class because I'm going to get in a position where I live a life that I get to live. I'm going to live a life where I get to do everything that I want to do. I get to provide for my family. I get to go to those trips. I get to put myself in an industry where I'm learning things about not only business, but my life. I'm being a better husband. I'm being a better wife. I'm being a better nephew. I'm being a better son, being a better father, better mother, whatever it is to you, a better community leader, because I continue to show up. Say that to yourself. I'm going to continue to go to that class. I'm going to finish that. I'm going to do a shout out. My main man, one of my best friends in the entire world, real 100, my boy, Cody Divins. Man, so congratulations to you, my boy, big time. Took care of that. You put in the effort, and you went through the course, and you got that certificate, and you took yourself to another level when other people may have not even cared, said you couldn't do it or nothing. So my boy, Snuckle, much love to you, man. I see you out there. Congratulations on your graduation to the next level of success in your process, bro. Much love to you. Give me a call. If you're out there and you want to have something in your life, you want to do something with your life, get around people that want to have something in their life and want to do something in their lives, and you create a synergy and you move together and you get that thing done. My main man out there in the field. Yes, sir. Absolutely. C.E. King Parker, trucking, booking, and building. I see you, my man. I appreciate you out there all the time doing the work to make it happen for yourself, for your family. Over what now, close to 3 million miles trucking, booking, and building. And at the same time, running and operating an online business. It continues it, but you got to do the work. Let's get to this. This is something I got to share with you. As I say about showing up, this is just winners win. Showing up is for winners. Coming back is for winners. Getting back up is for winners. And you may not be winning right now in your mind, but you're on the process. You're on the journey. You're in it. We're right in it. We're right in it. We have to feed ourselves positivity. You have to feed yourself a faith that's uncommon. And that's why my quote is, apply the level of the work you do to match the level of the faith you have. Apply the level of the work you do to match the level of the faith you have. What is the faith you have for the work you do? What's on the other side of it? Do you have a goal? Do you have a passion? Is it connected to something that's bigger than just what happened today? Winners win. That's what they do. Let's talk about it. Stand by.
Let me introduce you to the concept of success. Ben Franklin was a pretty smart guy, and I want to start with a quote by him. If you do tomorrow what you did today, you will get tomorrow what you got today. You want to know what that means? The average American makes between 3 and 5% more each year. That's the deal. And in today's economy, I'm not sure we're going to make the 3 to 4 to 5% next year as employees. So it takes you 20 years to double your income in America as an average person. That's the mediocrity that we're stuck in life. And then you meet people who have the uncanny ability to double their income in a year, to get promoted 5 times in a year. The ones that beat the system, the ones that conquer it. You've all seen them, haven't you? The difference between them and the ones that don't do that is that they wake up in the morning and they think differently. They understand that if I do tomorrow what I did today, I'm going to get tomorrow what I got today. You want a bigger car? How about a nice house in Tahiti? Sure, would you love a nice house in the hills? We all want better things, don't we? We all want more friends, more stuff, more money, more security, more travel, more enjoyment. If you do the same thing tomorrow that you did today, you're stuck. Stuck. And it doesn't change. And it grows a little at a time. And you get a taste of success. But it's never fast enough. It never excites you. And when it does, it's a good month, or a good 2 months, or a good 3 months, but it doesn't provide a trajectory that creates success. So the first thing I want you to think about today is I want you to wake up tomorrow and do something different. And understand if you do the same damn thing, you're stuck. Just because you did it a certain way yesterday, there's no reason to do it that way today.
You wake up in the morning, you're failing. So you blame the president, you blame Congress, you blame Greece, blame the euro. I mean, construction industry, it's the mayor, it's the... And you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you're not failing because it's the other guy's fault or it's the economy's fault. But if you looked in the mirror and said, I'm failing because of me, you wouldn't like it and you change that. And I believe the common denominator of failure in any business is excuses.
Why are you failing? You never say because of me. Oh, it's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? It's that son of a fault. Son of a gun! I did everything I could. But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure. How often does that happen to us in our day-to-day lives? Family, the biggest excuse of all. Time. Every one of those excuses was bullshit, wasn't it? Think about it. Every single one. At the end of the day, winners win.
But as long as you don't put it on you, you have no motivation to change it. So in short, if you own your failure, you'll own your success. If you don't own your failure, you'll never dig out. And I find that in any business. Always the common denominator of failure, personally, is excuses. You don't want to be a failure, do you?
Nobody wants to be a failure. We got to fail our way through. You got to fall your way up. That's a book. Fall your way up. Remember that one right there. I was looking at the recording on that. Fall your way up. How many times have you fallen and had to get back up? How many times have you signed up for something that didn't work, but you didn't work it? See, that's the deal. Don't want to get rich quick, but when we don't get rich quick, we quit. It's a process. You see people, man, flying back and forth to the United Kingdom, Dubai, Paris, man, Fiji's. They got friends, man. They got little planes. They fly where they want to go. But I remember when they said they were going to do something, And here's the key: you've been introduced to some things that you could do that maybe we didn't subscribe to at that time. And we see the people that kept going, and we laughed, or we watched them toil and foil and just continue to, well, man, what is that? Well, how long? You know how long it takes? Until. It's just until. And here's an example of it. Here's an example of until, a silent moment. I want you to just get it for yourself. Get that for yourself. Stay committed to the work it takes. You never know how close you are. You may just be one more call, one more contact, or one more swing away from that breakthrough. It could be today. It could be that one call you know you need to follow up on. It could be that one person that offers you the opportunity that you need to call back. It could be just signing in to what you signed up for. You signed up for it, but did you sign into it? It's easy to sign up for a lot of stuff. You can sign up for anything. You can sign up for college at night in flip-flops. You can sign up for put in a job application online all the time. You got 38 job applications in there. 15 of them come back, you don't accept any of them. It's not to sign up. It's to sign in. So if I could move anybody today, if anybody could grasp anything today out of anything that I might say, I hope that God speaks in words that use me as I ask him in some of the dark days. In the darkest of days, when I said, Lord, if you could get me through, this is what I do. I will live my life to be an example of what God could do in a man's life when he allows God to take it. I'll be an example of what your favor could give a man when he says, I'll do the work. As a baby in the word, I'm just an example of the work. And I don't know what that means, but we're all down here in this world to do something significant. Do something significant. You don't even have to know what that means. You don't even have to know what that is right now. But get up and go. Get up and do it. You signed up. It's time to sign in. So sign in to what you want in your life. Sign in to who you want to be in your life. Sign in to what you want to do, what you want to have, what you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to leave. Sign in. Let's sign in today. Let's sign in today. Look at all of our past and current greats that have failed many times to be great and successful. That's a mic drop. C.E. King Parker out there, trucking book in the building. I appreciate you, sir. Man, we're going to get to the other side. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'm talking about an amazing day on purpose. And if you have an opportunity, man, you can catch us each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. We get on Zoom in the other room, and we share information about how you get to. Many things you can do. Travel business overview, how you get to tap into one of the largest industry in the entire world, travel. Not gas, not oil, not energy, not crypto, not nothing else. Travel is the number one industry in the world. So there's not much else that can interest me besides number one. We share how you can own and operate your own business, earn income doing it, and help other people while you do it. We'll be in Zoom in the other room. Text 909-686-1698. I'll send you some information of how you can attend. If you want some additional information, I'll send you some video of how the concept works. And most definitely, I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Have an amazing day on purpose. And I mean on purpose. We see you on the other side.